Feelings don't define our reality. Feelings don't define our reality. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip.
A lot of times, many times, most times, our feelings don't determine the reality. A lot of times we know when our feelings are hurt or we feel some type of way. That now becomes that's what it was. Like because you did this thing and I feel some type of way because I feel bad about it. What you did was thereby bad.
Yeah.
And your feelings, even though what you feel is valid or what have you, it's true for you. It's true for you. It's not true. It doesn't determine. It doesn't change the reality of the situation. It doesn't change what's going on. You don't get to like look at something and be like, because I feel a type of way about this thing, it's now this thing. No, that's not how it works. Feel how you feel, but then take a couple steps back and recognize that like just because I feel this way doesn't mean that's what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I like to play it back a little bit because I know some people drift off. So I'm play it one more time so we can really dive deep into this combo.
A lot of times, many times, most times, our feelings don't determine the reality.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we know when our feelings are hurt or we feel some type of way. That now becomes that's what it was. Like because you did this thing and I feel some type of way because I feel bad about it. What you did was thereby bad.
Yeah.
And your feelings, even though what you feel is valid or what have you, it's true for you. It's true for you. It's not true. It doesn't determine. It doesn't change the reality of the situation. It doesn't change what's going on. You don't get to like look at something and be like, because I feel a type of way about this thing, it's now this thing. No, that's not how it works. Feel how you feel, but then take a couple steps back and recognize that like just because I feel this way doesn't mean that's what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and dive into what's going on, Luis. Welcome to the show, brother. Feelings don't define our reality. Feelings do not define our reality. Very important discussion because people often talk about their feelings in relationships. They don't have to be romantic, but people care about their feelings, and sometimes their feelings may be leading them in actions that they may regret. So let's go ahead and break it down. Feelings don't define our reality. I'm gonna go ahead and start with uh, you first, Precious. What are your thoughts?
Yes, feelings don't define our reality. What they do define is what's going on inside of us when certain things happen. And so that's why it's important to not react swiftly. We have to be able to take a second, breathe, see what's going on, and realize that if we do act rashly, then it will have, effects on our us and other people. And so before we do, I always say don't lead on the people that didn't cut you. And that's how you do that. You do that within your feelings because you haven't, truly sat with what's going on, taken a self-assessment. Because a lot of times when we act out of feelings, it's well, you did, well, you said, well, you did that too. And in counseling, they always tell you not to fight unfair. There's a way to fight, but to fight unfair below the belt and things like that is shouldn't be prohibited in your relationship. So feelings is your first line of defense to let you know that something is wrong, but it doesn't mean that you have to act in a way and feel justified because you felt a certain way and that's why you reacted. So I say take, a second, take a minute, maybe sometimes you have to take a day to really analyze what's going on with you before you react and before you respond to other people in a way that sometimes you can't take those actions back. You can't take the words back. So feelings are definitely the first responder that something is going on, but you shouldn't act quickly on your feelings because it's really your flesh telling you something is going on. So you have to take a step back.
All right, go ahead, Jay. Feelings don't define our reality.
Yeah, man, I think that's definitely accurate. I mean, in a lot of cases, that's accurate because I'm definitely one of those people that have irrational feelings, and like Precious was saying, it's definitely internal. I feel that way because of something that's going on internally that's not correct. So, whether you see people successful or whether a few things didn't go your way, you you tend to feel some type of way, and you have to find out what's going on with you internally that has you feeling that way. Because I've been there when I felt those feelings by, observing somebody else's success. And then I felt those feelings where I was like truly happy. And I'm like, damn, this feels a lot better than feeling like, why not me? You know what I mean? So you have to figure out what that is and work it out. And I think also you need to have some people around you to bounce those irrational feelings off of. I'm not necessarily saying a relationship, but why do I feel this way? Some people that could put you in your place and tell you the truth, not yes men, but people that's going to be honest with you and laugh it off. I mean, it's nothing wrong with feeling how you feel. It's what you do with those feelings, and how long you let those feelings linger. Because if you let them linger, a week turns into a month turns into 6 months, 6 months turns into a year. Then next thing you know, you bald headed and angry. You know what I'm saying?
Easy now with the ball head jokes, Jay. Go ahead, Balance.
I mean, against your will, man. Yeah.
Not to order me some Rogaine now. Go ahead, Balance.
Well said, Jay. Hey, panel. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a while, so hi. I was busy earlier, but hello.
Balance.
Good to see y'all. Let me think. Well, I like what you just said, Jay, but I honestly see this issue mostly with women. I know some men do it too, but I feel like in most cases, more men are logical, more women tend to be more emotional. So a lot of times when, like, even if it's my friends, they'll tell me a story. I'm like, tell me the tangible things that happened, not just how you felt about it, but what actually took place. Because I think sometimes it's hard for us to really know the difference between this person made me feel this way and what they actually did. Like, what are the actual things they did to you? And then we'll discuss that, like, okay, so them doing this made you feel like this, but maybe that's not their intention, right? So I think sometimes we may interpret things based off of our life history, our childhood makeup, our parents, how we were raised, our environment. And that's not necessarily what someone meant. That's just how you took it. So we have to learn the difference between emotions and logic. And I think we're all works in progress because I'm working on it too. But yeah, like I said, good to see y'all. That's how I feel about that.
Balance, I got a question for you.
Oh,
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
no, I was gonna say, like, we have feelings, we just hide them well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we run out in the woods and pass out and screaming, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all won't see it, and then we'll come back like, everything's cool, nothing out of place. Like, yeah, I just had to take a quick walk. But
Y'all
yo,
think y'all hide them well?
nah, we be out there, we be out there punching trees, yo. Like Cuba Gooding in Boys in the Hood. When he came in, usually we in the woods by ourselves doing that, yo.
So, wait, who's it on?
You go ahead, lady.
So, I mean, I feel like obviously it doesn't define our reality, right? But our feelings does give us information. It does influence how we perceive reality, how we perceive things, how we interact with the world. So like, yeah, there's a difference between like your emotions and objective reality, but like your reality is gonna be framed by how you feel about a thing. So it might not necessarily define it, but if you're not balancing your feelings or if you're not objective enough to kind of be able to delineate between what you're feeling and what's actually happening, your feelings can define your reality. Um, it doesn't make it an accurate reality. It doesn't make it everyone else's perception of reality, but it definitely can influence what you see as reality.